Good morning.
Goodness.
Good morning.
How is everybody?
Hunky dory.
Good, good. Show of hands, who's here?
Me.
All right, thank you. Have some visitors. Thank you for coming.
Yes, from all over the industry in the
That's right.
real estate world of Northwest Oregon
That's right.
and Idaho and Southwest Washington. We'll throw in the rest of it.
Well, very good, very good. It's good to see you, some familiar faces and some others. All right, let's get right into it. Why we're here. Because, and always, like I say, stop me if I'm wrong. It's October 2nd, 2024. Let's talk real estate. All right, the social media post today that you can grab from here and put on anywhere you like is our Fine Homes branding. We've had Fine Homes branding for almost 50 years, and there's some new materials out there. This one looks really good. 25.7 million in average daily luxury sales. That's not this branch, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We do a lot of luxury homes.
We have a sliver of that 25.7 million.
Yeah, I think this 0.7 is what we've got.
There we go.
There you go. All right. Okay, so what I have to say this morning is I have a question for everybody. How many listings are you planning on taking in the months of October, November, and December? And look at the calendar. You still have time to get some listings in October. And it's the beginning of the week. It's just great. We know what you've done in the third quarter, which is probably not take as many listings as you would like. But now we have a chance with the experience of the third quarter to go on to the first quarter of 2024. You know what's happened. You're all warmed up and it's ready to keep going. So how many listings will you take? The inventory shortage is still the biggest challenge the industry faces today. I think most of us thought that it would have been solved by now. And hopefully it's getting solved for us. But the truth is, it's a combination of different things that have taken place that have caused it to continue. So we've got to commit 100% to taking our past clients and talking to our past clients and centers of influence at least 4 to 5 times per year. Not only suggests that they consider selling, but who do they know? Who do you know? And by the way, when are you selling? And these are your past clients and center of influence that you've been cultivating throughout your entire career. And hopefully having a nice database. And hopefully send something every quarter too. And hopefully pick up the phone and call them from time to time. That's how you have a long-term career. When I started this 30 years ago, I was told that. That is how it's done. And there were a lot of people around me who were doing just that. Other people new in the business were making cold calls and prospecting and doing the open houses, which is what you do. But the veterans in the office, they didn't have to do anything but answer the phone. They earned it over time. And that's what Century 21 North Star is all about, is getting you to have that long lifetime career of having a great sphere of influence. And then finally, I would just want to say, we've got to perfect our listing presentation. We've got to get stronger at our ability to stand out in the crowd. As you know, the age of going in and mumbling and fumbling and bumbling around and hoping that they pick you is gone. You have to walk into the house with a high confidence level that they're lucky that you're coming in to talk to them about listing their home. Also, what we're going to deal with today, know your market stats. So we're going to deal with that right now. Understand how many listings are coming up on the market each month, how many are being sold, how many are being closed. We'll talk about all that. The interest rate, nice thing to know at the tip of your tongue, 6.08. Always know that at the tip of your tongue because they're going to ask that. As soon as you walk out of this meeting and meet people and see people, they're going to say, how's the market? Adrian, what was the first thing you said to me? How's the market? Yeah. Okay. Go out and start talking to people. The problem's universal. The solution is universal. If you and I go to work, do our job every day, try to take listings, we'll take listings. There's listing to be taken every day. So it's all about talking to people. It's a people business. It's a communication business. So that's my words of encouragement. Now that we're all pumped up, let's see what's happening.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody
look
pumped
at all
up?
that. We're
'Cause
just
like I say,
sprinkled.
I am the Bob Newhart of motivational speakers. Okay. You got to get on for the ride. Okay. I'll get there, but it's a bit of a slow thing. All right, let's look at our listings. We have 32 listings in the Pacific Northwest. And let's just see what's new. If anybody wants to talk about one of their listings and highlight it, please speak up, unmute and speak up. Kung, what's been going on in the Portland and Coos Bay branches?
Not a lot of new listings, but we have a lot of buyers agents working with buyers at the moment, or real estate agents working with buyers at the moment. Tyler Marsing has a pending transaction in Portland. This one is it just went pending yesterday, so congrats to Tyler.
Yes.
I have a new transaction that went pending last Saturday, so happy to work with my buyer on that one. Coos Bay, we have a couple scheduled closings in the coming weeks, and I'll announce those as soon as they fund and record.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Excellent activity. Have you got anything here that's new that we haven't looked at yet? It doesn't look like it. The Madras house, price reduced. Okay. Has she got an offer on that yet?
I don't. She's here, Naya.
Yeah, Naya, do you want to talk
hi
about your
everybody.
listing?
No,
Hi.
I haven't received an offer yet for that one. I have a lot of showing for sure.
Okay.
I also want to point out this list doesn't show the 15 commercial listings, including mine. Just saying.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, Nick. Everybody, when you're driving down,
I mean, I just put up my
Barber.
billboard.
There's nothing on this lot but a giant billboard that I think says Remax on it. And then
No,
we've got
not now.
not anymore.
Yeah.
And
That was
a very nice sign.
Yes.
So
yes. It's
Definitely,
a commercial lot on
visit
Barber. Yeah.
definitely visit that. And what, Nick, tell us what it is. Why is it so unusual?
Well, I mean, I think it's a fascinating story. It's owned by one of the original dairy farmers in Multnomah Village. I think they go back 4 generations when it was a cute little dairy farming area. And now it's this trendy district. But so that tells you how long that goes back. But it's a sliver of 4,400 square feet right on Barber Boulevard. And the big exciting thing about it is it has a giant Clear Channel billboard on it. So that's where the Remax thing came in. But that was like a couple of years ago. Now I think it's like a skincare product and something else. But more importantly, my sign is in front of that. And it is listed for sale. So, you know, he does want to sell it. It'll be the big last piece of land that the famous dairy family has here in Southwest Portland.
Okay. Okay. So for what is it? What's your price? 60,000?
We're right at 70,000.
70,000. You can be the landlord for Clear Channel.
That's
And
right.
there's probably not much else unless you're extremely creative that you can do on that little strip of land.
And I've talked to several people that do have some pretty wild ideas.
Oh, we're getting all kinds of wild ideas. It's
Yes.
it's a conversation starter.
It is. It is. It's drawn a lot of phone calls.
It has.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck with that. Good luck, Niath. And Niath, you always choose the best colors. I absolutely love this Tiffany blue
Thank you.
that you painted this
is.
house.
Yeah,
I
I
just
really
love
like the color.
Well, and I'd like to point out we have a few people here that may not know, but your sister is a builder and she built that, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Yes. She has an
A lot of-
amazing architect and builder sister. over
Yeah.
there in Bend.
Okay. Shauna Dolby, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's happening in the Vancouver and Longview branches?
Again, not, just like Portland, not a lot of new listings, but, we do have a lot in the pipeline. We have scheduled, I believe about 6 closings for this month, so should be a good closing month here in Washington. And, yeah, just working with buyers, and some sellers as well. So, but they're already sold. There's about, I don't know, 8 listings that haven't sold right at the moment in
Really?
Washington.
Yeah.
And like Nick said, there's, those commercial listings are not showing either. We have one in Astoria, Oregon, a medical building for sale for 1.3, 1.4 million, and one for 850,000 in Washougal. It's
Okay,
not a
right.
medical building. That one's a flex use, and that one's getting showings 3 or 4 times a week. So, and we're getting close, I think, to getting that one sold.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. And this nice one here, newly listed on Lansing Avenue. I'm gonna guess who that is. I'm gonna guess
That-
it's
Is that
Jennifer's.
That's Lee Lanigan over there in Idaho, the legend herself.
No, I've got,
Yeah.
I'm
Is
sorry.
that Lee
Oh,
Lanigan?
Caldwell. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Caldwell.
I don't see Lansing, but that's what's up next anyway. We're talking Idaho now.
Yeah. Good morning,
Oh,
Mario.
sorry. Switching cities.
Good morning.
Mario, tell us about Idaho, our favorite place.
Yes.
Well, we have Augie closing on his Huckleberry home today, and he currently has 5 listings. Jeff Jensen has 1, and Lee Lanigan has 2. And so we have a total of 8 right now at Caldwell. I'm working with a client for a commercial property in Fruitland. I met with him yesterday. He wants to make an offer. He wants to lowball it, however, but it's anywhere from 200 to 265,000.
Okay.
And Shelley
Right.
was saying Lee just went pending over in Boise proper. So
Okay.
nice.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So Nick, your next broker tour, I'd like you to go to all of these communities. I'd like you to hit the ones up in Washington, run out and look at the Idaho properties, and then swing by Coos Bay on the way back to Portland.
This is going to be a plane involved, I guess.
I see. Yes. Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right. Good work, everybody. All right, managers, what's happening? What kind of training do you have? What kind of events do you have planned? Kuhn, do you have anything planned?
Nothing yet for October, but I'll announce that as soon as we have one on the calendar. But we did just have one last Thursday. It was a great presentation on realtor apps that every realtor should have on their phone. And,
Okay, right.
yeah,
Good.
I'll send out the presentation as soon as I get a copy of it from the guest speaker. I think it's a good one that everyone should.
Yeah, that should go to everybody. That was a great class.
Okay. And then you've got branch tours on Tuesdays at 11, and that's a
Yep.
standing thing.
Yep. Every Tuesday we have a lot of fun. Yesterday we went to the Beaverton area, saw a good mix of homes from mid 4s to 1.5 million. And had a great time talking business and networking with other agents.
Okay. Okay. Shauna, do you have anything planned in Washington yet?
Yes, tomorrow we have our lunch and learn. We're going to be going over open houses and just some tricks and tips to get more buyers to your open houses and have more success.
Okay. That's one of my favorite topics. So be sure to go over the circle prospecting. My
Yes.
favorite thing to do. Okay, and that's in the Vancouver office.
Yep.
Okay, good. And Mario, I know you're winding down from some big events. Do you have anything planned yet?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm actually going to be meeting with the Idaho Real Estate School students. They're going to presenting our company, and hopefully I'll get some appointments from that. I'm meeting with a recruiter today. I mean, a potential recruit today. I'm going to take her out to lunch and see if she wants to come to Center 21.
Nice.
Right. Excellent. Good luck with that.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you.
Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, in Vancouver, Washington. Oh, I got a survey, Shauna and Jennifer. I got a survey from the Longview Downtown Association that said if they had a trick or treat event, would we participate? I think the Wednesday before Halloween. And I said yes. Just so you know, I said yes. So
We're
they might be doing that.
trick-or-treating. Yes.
They might be doing that.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, that would affect us because we're in Longview, Washington. We're on the main drag, so it would be the place to do that.
Hey,
Mhm.
John,
So-
can I chime in about some couple things that are interesting that might be interesting to y'all?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So one is I took a position with Vancouver is opening a Women's Council of Realtors. So I took a board position for their membership. So if any of your Vancouver agents are interested in the Women's Council of Realtors, we have an amazing group of women who are starting this amazing new chapter. It's very cutting edge, ground floor. And so we would love to have you. We think it's about 225. We have to see how many members we have before we have the exact pricing per year, but it allows a lot of education and really great opportunities for women to grow their relationships with other agents and referral partners. My second one is Fort Kennedy's Gala is November 2nd. They're doing a masquerade ball. All money goes toward homeless veterans. And I also got this thrown into my lap as I am now the chair of this gala, which is in 33 days. So if anybody would like to attend, buy tables, donate anything, or just, come as a guest, we would love to have you. So tickets are $150 for the traditional ticket. And then for the VIP tickets, they're $187. If anybody just wants to volunteer too, because maybe that's not a price point they can get into, we'd love to have you as volunteers. So just put it out there. Thank you for listening.
Absolutely.
love
When I
it.
first met you, you told me you kept busy
I keep
with
it.
these kinds of things. So I
Oh,
appreciate that.
yes.
If you want to send me some details on that, I'll make sure everybody gets it.
Absolutely. Thank
Company.
you so much.
Sure.
Of course.
Absolutely. Okay. How's the market? That's why we're here. Most agents know what's happening. The good agents understand it, but the really great agents can explain it. And that's what you want to do. You want to be able to explain it to others. Well, this is the simple one. The 30-year fixed is 608. And according to Freddie Mac, you'll see all kinds of numbers out there, and you'll see loans offered for less than that or more than that. But we use a standardized average. There's very little movement this week. Mortgage rates stayed virtually unchanged despite last week's rate cut by the Federal Reserve. And the reason for that, we've dealt with a little confusion in the public. The Federal Reserve cut the rate down to 5, and then everybody's expecting that mortgage rates are going to go down to 5 or go down at all. And the reality is the industry has known the rates were going down, so they've already lowered the rates as far as they're comfortable. So 6 is where we are, and that does take the rate cut into effect. So that disappoints some people. They think, oh, good, they're coming down to 5, but they're not. Rates continue to be more than 1% below May's high of 722. So that was back in May, it was 7.22. And remember, that's a lot of money. A whole percentage point. I mean, we were talking about little increments affected lots of people when you get right down to it. Those are real people inside those that graph of numbers and their ability to buy houses. So this has opened it up to a lot of home buyers. And we don't expect a significant drop in rates moving forward. According to Realtor.com economists, mortgage rates are likely to stabilize in the 6 to 6.2 range through the rest of the year, potentially dipping into the high 5s by next spring. Okay, I want better than that, but okay. Here's the chart. Remember, you can grab this chart and drag it to your desktop and drag it to emails and share it with your sphere of influence so that they see the whole story. And what you can see is that rates have come down, and they've come down to historically good levels. I remember years ago, 6%. That's nice. I can go buy something for that. Okay. We talk a lot about when we've been on pins and needles with the Fed lowering their interest rate for so long. And it was all tied to the consumer price index of giving them an idea of the rate of inflation, and they wanted to be in the twos. And so this is not such big news anymore. It's in the twos, been in the twos for a few months. And so that's good news. So if this is not a critical component in the future, we may take this out of here, but we've always been having to keep a close eye on that. We do want to know our absorption rate because that tells us what kind of market we're in. Are we in a seller's market, a balanced market, or a buyer's market? So 3 months of inventory in the Portland Metro indicates a transitional market between a seller's market and a buyer's market. So have a look at this. You see the 3 at the bottom. So that's transitioning from sellers to balanced, but it's still favoring sellers a bit. Balanced market would be right in the middle, about 5. So still favors sellers. And we have a quick report from the National Association of Realtors. And the big topic today is interest rates. What's this? What do they have to say, Kuhn?
Yeah, let's take a look. Instant reaction. Mortgage rates as of September 26, 2024. Facts. The average 30-year fixed mortgage rate from Freddie Mac fell to 6.08% this week from 6.09% last week. That's 6.08 with 20% down. A monthly mortgage payment is $1,935 on a home with a price of $400,000. With 10% down, the typical payment would be $2,177. So it's good to see, real numbers.
Yeah.
So everyone knows a good idea of what it's gonna cost them at this interest rate. Let's see what the positives are. This is the lowest weekly average since September of 2022. Interest rates are down 1.71% from October of 2023. The savings on a $400,000 home would be $366 monthly and $4,392 annually. The mortgage interest rate one could receive this week is well below the historical average, dating to 1971, of 7.72%. Negatives. Let's see what the negatives are. Mortgage rates are not likely to come down in a meaningful way for home buyers. There could be minor reductions in mortgage interest rates. Those waiting for further improvements in affordability could be priced out further as home prices continue to climb. So things to consider. Numbers to definitely know.
Yeah. Well, that's not a negative. Or interest rates are good at 6%.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to adjust for that. And remember, so many people are sitting on a home loan today at 2 and 3%. And that's the part that's unprecedented about this whole real estate market.
Right.
We've never had that before. So what does it mean? We'll see.
Does anyone, and you're gonna kill me because I don't have the exact number, but does anyone remember the exact amount of new buyers that can come onto the market each percentage point it goes down? I think it was 1 percentage point equals like 150,000 new potential buyers. Does anyone remember the exact number? Pop quiz.
I don't, and no one is, but because a whole percentage point is a lot. You would want to be looking at a chart like that of little incremental points.
I know I'm in the ballpark, but I like those exact numbers if I can get them.
Yeah. Well, Nick, I'm going to reserve a slot for you next week under How's the Market. And tell us what an incremental percentage point means as far as number of people, because that is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. Local statistics. So I've put these here too, and these are the same kind of thing. You just click your mouse on it and drag it out into an email, and you can show it to people. Let me shrink it just a little bit. And so this is for your information. The Portland Metro, 800 new listings, 2,701 pending sales. And this is all good things for your people to see. And so I've got one for the Portland Metro. We have one for Southwest Washington. I like to compare median prices. $549 median sale price, and that's up in the Portland Metro. we have Southwest Washington, Clark County, 556,700. That's up 3%. And we have Coos Bay. You want something a little more affordable, or maybe a second home, 375 is what they're going for. That's down 9%.
Oh,
Maybe it's the weather. Maybe when it starts to rain, they go down.
that weather adjustment, seasonal adjustment.
Right. And Canyon County, Idaho, where our Caldwell branch is, 424,990, which is up. A little blurry, but 4.9, 5% up. Okay, excellent. All right, now you know more about it. Now you can prepare your elevator speech if somebody asks you how's the market. Well, interest rates are 6.08. It's a neutral market favoring sellers. Average prices are about 550. Yeah. Impress them. If you get trapped in an elevator with somebody, go ahead and impress them with some statistics.
Remember, the market is great is not an answer.
The market is great is not an answer. And when we started doing this presentation in 2020, and the thing I kept, please don't say the market is crazy. Everything's gone wild. That doesn't, as a professional, you don't come across well by just repeating that everything has just gone crazy. You need
Your
to be in
doctor doesn't
control.
say you're going to survive.
Right.
They're going to give you some details. Your attorney says we're going to win. They just give you all kinds of details. And so that's your job.
That's right. So it's in the details and it impresses them. Okay, just a review of the training that's coming up. I like to put the important things. You go to Century 21 online and you can just get buried in the details. There's so much stuff there. But we really promote the Accelerate class. We have one coming up October 21st and another one December 2nd. So consider that a great late fall activity, winter activity. So definitely consider that. They just cover the basics of real estate. And at any level in your career, this is great information. Same thing with the 21-day challenge. That's 21 days focusing
I
on.
signed up for that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I signed up. So somebody else sign up for it with me. Come on.
Yeah.
Accountability partners. Yes.
Yeah. So that runs, I assume, 21 days from October 28th. It'll run for 21 days. And you've taken it before. What happens?
I have not taken the 21-day challenge before. This will be my first time on it. If I did, it's been so long that I don't really remember it. So I'm going to be doing it because I want to know more about it. And I like the hours. It's really early in the morning, so I can get it before get busy in the day. So I might be able to make most of those.
Okay. Well, it really is, you really do want support. And you will be in a group of up to 100 realtors throughout the United States, Century 21 realtors. But it's very nice to have your local people involved too.
Yeah, I like having competition.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Exactly. Okay. This is my favorite part of the meeting because I get to stop talking. And you
There are
don't
two
have to
types of
listen to
agents in this world. Agents who meet expectations, and agents who see them as a starting point. Agents who want to work and get out. And agents who want to challenge the status quo and elevate real estate from a transaction to an extraordinary experience. Relentless agents who seize opportunities, not just dream about them. And want to be energized by who they work with and what they do. Being one of the relentless agents affiliated with the Century 21 brand means making sales and memories. It's constantly learning while changing the game with your knowledge to take you that extra mile. The Century 21 brand offers competitive tools and bakes incredible support right into our foundation. Century 21 affiliated agents have access to products by MoxieWorks, which can act as your devoted sidekicks to keep you on task, a versatile presentation builder, and more. The C21 Tracker is an industry first that lets your clients know where they are in the sales process. 21online.com is not only a brand intranet, but a personalized productivity platform that guides you through the key steps and actions in the real estate process. Century 21 University provides learning programs based on your level of experience, plus national advertising that keeps you and your listings top of mind. There are two types of agents in this world. To those who settle, good luck. To those who defy, we'd like to talk. Join the most recognized and respected name in real estate, Century 21. Join the relentless.
Good Lord, I'm signing up.
There are two types of
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I'm sold. Where do I
Very
sign?
professional.
You know, just a little trivia, those, there were no models or actors. Those are all actual agents in that advertising.
That's right. That's right. I remember hearing that.
Yep.
Yeah, we know how
Glad
to
they
save a
started
buck.
doing that.
Yes, they actually flew in their agents to do that, which is good.
That's right. And we have a video. I'm going to show that next time. We have Annie in Caldwell. And I never knew it was her. There's a professionally made Century 21 video. And it's had to do with the rebranding. And she's taking a blowtorch to the old gold jacket. And that's our agent.
That's actually her. By the way, that's up on all our social media.
Okay. Yeah, let's check that out. But I like the gold. I like gold things.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can play that next week.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
I
good
will.
one.
I will. We'll do a short talk on that, but I wanted to say that our managers, 7 of us, are in a recruiting campaign right now for the next 2 months, and to try to bring you some co-agents into the company and try to grow our base of agents. And so we are calling on a weekly basis a good number of people. And Nick, I wanted to ask you what kind of because you started this early because you're the recruiter for the company anyway. What have some of those conversations been like so far? What kind of people are out there? What are their struggles?
Well, I have a long history of recruiting, so it's been kind of interesting because I had taken about a year off. And that year was dramatic because it was the rates when I was calling really heavily were still 2% and 3%, and NAR hadn't happened yet. So agents were busy. They were very, for the most part, very professional, but really busy. They didn't have a lot of time, even if they were unhappy where they were. They were selling a lot of real estate. So what I have noticed this round is, oh my gosh, they want to talk. I've had an amazing amount of wonderful conversations, both positive and people struggling a bit. And it's been really fun. So really big increase in conversations, probably because of the season and also because of NAR. And they want to talk. They want a sounding board to just vent.
Wow.
So that's been my main takeaway.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I saw an article in the Portland Business Journal, and it's just, it's just one of those articles where you just want to shoot the journalist because he talks about the NAR settlement, and the first thing is that realtors are going to leave the industry, and it just makes realtors want to quit and all of that. And then when you read the article is factual. It's just the headline is sensational. And that's not the gist of the article at all. After you read the article, you realize something that we all know is, well, actually nothing changed.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to read his whole article for him to admit that. But he caught you by saying it's all falling apart. So we're still dealing with that. If we can get over the press and that nonsense and tell them that realtors are still here. He made a comment that, well, maybe people won't use realtors. And I thought, well, there's our real estate agents. And that is the only professional that is licensed to assist you. You have to have a real estate license. So where are you going to go? You're going to do for sale by owner or sell to a big company at a huge discount. Realtors are very valuable. And you're hearing that from me. That's my opinion. Realtors are extremely valuable, but be careful of the headlines.
you can sell your own house, but you literally can't sell someone else's house without a license. And that makes sense. It's called regulation. That would just be crazy.
Nobody wants that.
No, I'm not having some stranger sell my home with no license. What? But I think it's really exciting that we're in contract with buyers, and I've had a lot of positive conversations about that. They love that, the agents, once they get past that conversation of explaining it. Also, I have had so much fun educating people on the financial service we provide and how it works. Even my own mother, who's been buying and selling homes, I had a lot of correcting to do with even her.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's a wonderful educational opportunity. So let's do it.
Okay. Okay, good. And then we just want to quickly talk about creating blogs for SEO optimization. And everybody has a Moxie website and these are really cool. And we also have a tech person who is helping us with anybody who wants to participate in this program. We're going to go through your website and help you with show up. SEO optimization means people can find your website doing all various kinds of searches. And so your part of that is to write blogs and to write a proper blog that is what Google wants.
Yes.
So Shauna, tell us about that. And do you want to share your screen? Do you want to pull something up?
Yes. Here I go. I'm
right.
going to share this one. Yep. Okay. Move some stuff around so I can see things. Okay. So can you guys see my Moxie website homepage?
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday I went and wrote a blog, and I wrote it about interest rates. And what I did is, because I am not an excellent writer, as most people know, I asked AI to help me. So I asked AI to help me write a blog about a real estate blog about interest rates. And so here we go. I will show you what I did. So first thing you do is you go to your website, you sign into Moxie, go to your website, which is up here, and then you click on it, it goes here, and then you go to your blog posts and you add a new post. I actually just went in and just looked at my blogs, and you can add from there as well at the very top. Once you hit add a new blog, a new screen will come up, and then you're going to be able to enter all these things in that I've already done. Obviously, we don't have time for me to do that, so I'm just showing you the one that I did yesterday. Because I've been doing some research on what kind of blogs, and I have had Tyler helping me. When we come to Wednesday skills, he gives us ideas, and evidently the number of words has gone up what they want to see now. So it went from like 750 to like double or even more. So I'm paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to other things I've heard, like the first part of the blog needs to catch people's attention, because if it's not either funny or catching, then they're not even going to open it and read it. So I had a bunch of points, and then I asked the AI. I used Clause. I think it's called Clause. It's one that I read online that's really good for real estate, and also Perplexity is really good. And I asked the AI program to make it more humorous and personal, so that it would be in the very first point. So that's what it did, and this is what it came up with: the roller coaster romance of real estate and interest rates. And it's kind of catches your attention. Picture this: you're at a fancy restaurant, and it goes on like that. So I went in there and I had to change some things. I had to bold some things, change some paragraphs, make it look good as I went through it. I also added does that look familiar, everybody? I added that. And
Nice.
I also added a link, which if you go to the blog, you can actually click it. It will click. So you can add that. I added a link and I put the graphic in here. And I did shorten it up because it wanted to go into predictions and I didn't want to. The AI did not actually do the predictions. It said, you put it in. And I didn't feel like doing that. I didn't want to spend that much time. Maybe I'll go back later and add that. This I can come in and change at any time. As you can see, I'm in edit mode here. I can change this. If I don't like something, or if I find out that I want to change anything, I can come back in here and change it. So I've gone through and I've added all the words. If you look down here, there is a word count, 1,932. Maybe that's a little too long. So I might go in and take some of that out. And as you go through, you can see at the very bottom of this, I added my main photo, which is at the top of this. And I also can go through and fix what it says I need to fix. So right here, it's telling me there's some things that I can improve. And I'll probably ask Tyler, what do they mean? Or if I can't figure it out, I'll ask Tyler, what do it mean? So I'll go in there, but it actually, I got some things on point. So I left it as it was for now, and I made it live. I actually posted it on my Facebook. I'll show you. It says share. You click on this is just so you know how I got there. At the top of this, that says you can, well, maybe it wasn't there. Where is it? Well, right here, preview changes. So you can look at it. When you click on that, this will pop up and you can see what it looks like when people open it online. And it looks really great on the phone too, you guys. So you can send this out in an email. You can put it on your it's already on your website. You can put it on your Facebook page, or you can put it on LinkedIn. You can put it in Twitter. You can, or whatever it's called now, X. You can put it wherever you want to, and then you can share it from right here. And so I've already done that. You guys, this is so easy. And with the help of AI, there's really no reason why we shouldn't be writing wonderful blogs. And, you know, you can look at what John's already done and use some of that too. But like Tyler has taught us, you don't want to do anything exactly the same as somebody else. You want to change it and add things of your own, graphics and things like that. The links he said were important. So you can do that. And definitely, it'll be interesting to see next week or Friday when we go in, or the week after, because we look at the analytics of it and see if it went up from doing another blog post, because I'm going to be sending it out also to the people in my sphere, because I get so many questions about interest rates. So this is it's a very lengthy. I myself personally don't like to really read really long blogs, but I guess that's what Google likes. I might shorten it up just to make a email blast. I might make another one that's a little bit shorter so that I can send it to people so it won't be overwhelming. So I think that's all I've got, unless somebody has a question.
Choose your favorite quote or stat or data from it, you know, if you wanted to, right?
I would also say talking about neighborhoods is a huge thing that might bring traffic.
Right.
Because those are things people are actually searching for. You know, things to do in our areas, things to do in our little neighborhoods.
Portland loves its districts.
Yes, we do.
And, those are important to highlight.
Buyers come here and they ask about Multnomah Village, and they ask about, you know, all of the little neighborhoods, and they want to know about them. Okay, thank you. Let me get back to mine. And I think, yes. Okay, excellent. And just finally, if you want more education about how to run your business, it's right here, North Star Business Basics. And I still have a few more to fill in, and we need to write and fill in here, but have a look at these. And if you want to polish up your skills, the 5-point listing presentation is by far the most important thing you will ever learn as a real estate agent. By far. at Professional Basics. If you need any polishing up on any of these topics, talk to your manager and they can go through these topics with you. All right, that's our meeting, and thank you very much. Thank you, guests, for joining us. It was good to see you. Good to see you, Adrian.
Thanks for
And,
having me.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Woohoo!
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Call us if you need us.
This is our time. No, this is our century. Our gold shines bright. Because this is a network unlike any other. 135,000 affiliated agents across 84 countries and territories. In almost every Spanish-speaking country in the world. This is the most recognized name in real estate. The most respected brand in the industry. That has a nice ring to it. The leader in brand awareness 25 years in a row. This is earning accolades. More accolades. And more. Okay, that's a lot. This is making an impression. Over 27 billion of them. This is showing up big. Here, here, and all across here. Oh, and not just for clients. For the community, we're lifting up others with us. This is not resting on a legacy. This is running on it. Taking all that's been learned and seen and taught and dreamed over the past 50 years to shape and fuel the next 100. Century 21. This is our century.